Hello everyone, welcome back to Circuit Superstars. We're here to check out the latest content update, a brand new vehicle, the Piccino. It's this fun little car. I haven't tried it yet. You're going to see the first time I get on track with it, but they're starting to build up a pretty good lineup here. So here's the latest release. We also have some of the originals and latest content releases as well. The Agitator, the Osprey, Mantra, Piccino, Bonk, Panther, Vost, Feather, and Loose Cannon. So we're starting to get a pretty good stable in there. And we're gonna head to Magdalena. I thought this was a good one because it's got obviously a good amount of turns, but also some long straightaways and some hairpins to really get a feel of the cars. We're gonna do one warm-up qualifying lap just to get a handle on the vehicle, and then we'll head into a 16-lap race. So here we go. Let's see how this car feels. I mean, already I can definitely tell it's different than what we've had. Trying to move it around a little bit. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. The center of gravity is very much in the middle of the car. Some of the other cars, it kind of feels like it's the front wheels that are the ones that are really grounded, and the back end kind of swings around. But like when you go around these turns, I mean, maybe the car's so small and short, it doesn't feel that way at all. It's like it's turning on a pike there in the middle of the car. We'll get used to it. Doesn't have as much giddy up as the other vehicles we were racing with so far on the channel. Yeah, it's not like it's like drifting around the bends or anything like that. Let's see as we fall down the qualifying order. Fourth, that's not too bad. And here we go, the race. We qualified fourth, and now we get to see what it's like going bumper to bumper with some other vehicles. So we'll get in line here as we make our way around this first bend. Whoa, the AI always have trouble there in that first turn on Magdalena. I don't know why I forgot about that. Maybe I should have chose a different track. Here we go, already with the contact. A lot of beating and banging through the rest of the field. And like I said, it's just weird the way it turns around. I mean, the center of gravity is just different. Definitely something you gotta get used to. Even the motor sounds a little different here. Doesn't have the acceleration out of the corner, so if you're used to making passes coming out of bends, I feel like it's really going to be about getting those clean lines and hitting those braking points correctly, instead of just trying to outrace the AI out of the exit off a sloppy turn or something like that. There we go. We got a good run off of that one. Let off the gas. You really slow down a lot. I mean, there's not a lot of power. They feel very weighted to the ground. It's not as sporty, and I don't think you should be expecting something sporty with this car. Yeah, the whole field just kind of bogs down going through those S's. No, it's fun. I think you could have some really competitive racing with these. And just from the contact that we had early on, it seems like some of the other cars, especially if you watch my season series, yeah, the AI just have trouble there. Oh. For example, they got into us there, threw us off the course. That was a pretty big hit, though. That could have just absolutely wrecked our race in some of the other cars. This one, you're kind of able to hold your ground a little bit more in terms of door-to-door racing. So that's kind of cool. They can kind of take some more beating and banging. And that just might come with the slower speed. Ooh, I stopped on the acceleration way too early on that bend. It doesn't seem like the car rolls a lot. Man, we got a lot of damage, though. I might have to pit. It doesn't roll a lot through the turns. Like when you let off the acceleration, that's almost like braking for this car. Oh, we get spun by Radu, but we hold on to it. That's a prime example there. If I was in one of the open wheels or something like that, one of the sportier cars, we would have been around for sure, but we were able to hold on to it. Yeah, you go around the bend, it's almost like slow motion there for a little bit. But we are definitely excited for this first pit stop. Down to 70 on health. We've taken some damage. That was from getting into the outside wall earlier, after we got kind of punted off the track there. But look at this. The AI are going door to door as well behind us. Busher and I think Belkacem. Yep. All right, so... Oh! That was interesting. Busher got off the track, spun around. I was looking up at the laps to go to see when our first pit stop's going to be, because I think we got to go in this time by for fuel. And I'm still like looking around the map, and I'm driving off the road here. So I kind of missed it, but it looked like Busher may have gotten off track and spun around. We're going to hit the pits because, honestly, I probably should have done it last lap. Oh, Belkacem, you were really pushing it. Almost sent you into the wall. I honestly should have just done it last lap, got that damage fixed early, and tried to stretch the fuel on the second half of the race. But we'll see what happens. Let's get that full fuel tank. And we got a brand new car. Feels great. Belkacem had a way better pit stop than us. I mean, we entered real close together. And look at all that time that she made up. I'm still getting used to the... it's not even a braking zone. I haven't really... Oh, what the happened there? It's not really a braking zone. It's more just letting off the gas, because the moment you let off the gas, these things just slow down. A lot of feathering going on. But you don't get that acceleration out of the corner like some of the other cars you got to kind of hold on to and steer out of. Oh, that was some mistimed pit exiting going on there by Spectra, and I'm still recovering as we get caught up in the wall. Oh, problems. Busher's like breakdancing over there. Oh my goodness, that was a horrific crash. Yeah, that was some hefty damage there. That's not good for us. I might actually have to pit. Oh, well, I think they slowed down there because for some reason the AI like to cut the corner on that first turn, and I think they get a speeding penalty. So I think that's what that is. But we're not going to get that advantage going through the rest of these turns. I'm trying to play defense here. The AIs... Oh, I couldn't turn left. They were holding off my quarter panel. I'm going to actually hit the pits real quick and get some full health and see if we can maybe try to move up with the last few laps. Yeah, let's get that health up. Health. All right, we're back. 98. That's good. All right. I don't even know. Maybe I should have waited an extra split second for the tires, but we got a lot of ground to make up now. We got to have a good race with this open track. So far, I mean, it's not the most exciting car, but I like that it's a different option. And it seems like it could be a good beating and banging, especially for online racing with some human players. Along with this, developers, of course, also unleash some extra liveries that you can choose, as well as for, I think the GT may have gotten a few extra liveries to unlock. And then they also just stated they're working on things. I know, judging by the reports, they've been releasing console porting. I know a lot of you on the channel have asked about consoles. They're working on it. That's one of their big focuses right now. And they also said they have some content pushes or like game changes that they can't really talk about just yet. So that's kind of exciting. I know they're working on a replay system. If you follow me on Twitter, I actually recently retweeted a look at possibly what some of the replays may look like. One of the developers shared a pretty cool video. We're actually moving up spots here. And they're doing some like quality of life things, like working, track penalty, working on, I don't know, animations, adding little things here and there. Hopefully, as they keep going, the online lobbies keep getting more and more. I'd love to have a private lobby of friends. That would be huge. And I mean, even imagine just like for league sakes, like having leagues with your friends and so on like that. That would be pretty awesome. But this race is coming to a close. It's going to be the white flag this time by. We moved up to 6th position, even with that extra pit stop. I think the AI actually may have pitted a second time. I'm going to think that's what happened. We just got an undercut on him. But now we're on old tires, so we'll see how it goes. This is Spectra. Kind of ruined our race a little earlier when we were coming out of the pits with her pit exit, so I'm not going to give her any extra room. If you're on the channel and you follow our fictional series, the Banger series, we're going to be entering season 4, I think this coming week. So we're going to learn what car we're going to be racing this season. So keep an eye out for that. And if you aren't subscribed, maybe stick around, throw a subscribe on there and see what their Banger series is all about. We already have 3 seasons in the books. So Zesty Killer got the win there. We ended up in 5th. Dealt with a lot of damage in that race, but we were just having fun checking out the car. So that's going to do it for a quick look at the Piccino. It's a fun little car, not a lot of speed, takes a decent amount of damage in terms of battling each other along the race. Really, the difference in terms of the other cars, I feel, other than obviously the acceleration, is just like where gravity feels like it's on the car. Like the center of gravity is definitely dead center in the middle. It feels like when some of the other cars, it feels like the front wheels are a little bit more grounded, and your tail will kind of go out underneath you from underneath you when you're going around bends and so on. So that's definitely something to get used to if you're heading into races with this one, but should be a lot of fun for online lobbies. Like even if you get someone who's really aggressive and is beating and banging a little bit more than they should, you should be able to hold your ground with these cars. So that's pretty cool. But hopefully this was a nice look into the Piccino. Very excited to see more content, as the devs over at Circuit Superstars are doing a great job. Always excited to see what they have to release, and looking forward to the next major update. Thank you so much. Hope everyone has a great day. Until next time, peace out.